Hello, everyone. So, this will be a relatively quick review of the book Jenny Trapdoor by Neal Asher. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5, which isn't ideal, but a lot of the reason I have to remove a star for the typos. There are more typos in this book than any professionally published book I've ever read in my life. So I took a full star off for that. With no typos, the book's a 4.5 out of 5. But typos bother me, and there are literally dozens in a very short novel. So I don't know what Neal Asher's up to. I don't know if he decided to just not hire an editor for this book or something, but it's amazing. I mean, and not just little typos, but there's like big mistakes. Like at one point, the book is about a mechanical spider, a war machine mechanical spider. And at one point, he was like, it laid in the. At one point, it was like he talks about walking on 6 legs, even though earlier in the book he talked about walking on 8 legs, and spiders have 8 legs. And then in one sentence in the book, it's 6 and it's 8 everywhere else. Just mistakes like that. Like, come on, Neal. Like, what you thinking, man? So that was annoying. So know that going in, there's going to be typos. But as far as the actual substance of the book itself, I think so. The positives. Number one, it's short. And short books are the bee's knees because there's so much to read out there that I don't want to have to do some 1,200 page tome, when I have a reading list that's longer than I'll ever be able to read. So I like that Jenny Trapdoor was short. It's like 200 and something pages. Now, how does it compare to Spatterjay series, which is the only other book by Neal Asher that I've read? Those three, the trilogy. And I've reviewed them on this channel before. I would say that it has less imaginative ideas than Spatterjay. That's because Spatterjay is chock full of ideas. But in the 20 some odd years, almost 20 years since the Spatterjay trilogy was published, Neal Asher's prose has improved. So that's one good thing. The prose is better. And I thought that the concept behind Jenny Trapdoor was really cool, and the action is very, very good. It's the best action I've read in a while in sci-fi, and it is primarily an action-based book. It's not boring. There's no long diatribes and stuff like that. Neal Asher's a sci-fi writer. He's not gonna waste 100 pages developing a character, okay? He's just not. So, personally, I prefer that kind of writing. I am more world and action and plot driven than character driven. So, what is this book about? Basically, guys, it's not that complicated. Giant mechanical spider fucks a lot of shit up. And there's obviously way more to it than that, but if you want like a spoiler free rundown, it's basically that, like a mechanical spider hunting very evil aliens on one of their planets. And this spider has like deep, deep burrows going deep underground, and it hunts them, and it has incredible armaments. Just this absolutely beast powerful machine. So it's cool in that way. And what are the other strengths? Well, the other strength is the body horror. If you like body horror, I can recommend this book. If you don't like body horror at all, then I would not recommend this book, because I would say that this book is primarily body horror is front and center through the entire novel. Um, I don't know how much I should spoil, but this is spoiled in the first 10 pages or so. But basically, this mechanical spider has a human inside of it, a human brain. And yeah, the body horror is crazy. Like, just imagining your whole body being disassembled and implemented into a machine. And there's all kinds of other messed up stuff that happens too. If you like Neal Asher's other polity books, I think you'll like this one, especially for its length. If you just want more polity, then this will give it to you. Now, if you care about the polity universe, how much does this add? I would say basically nothing. It doesn't add any new plot lines. It's self-contained. It doesn't open up any like further development, like world building of the universe itself. No, it's a story set in the world building that Neal Asher's been doing for the past 20 some odd years. So, with that said, how much of Neal Asher do you have to be familiar with to read this book? Well, I had only read the Spatterjay series, so I was only familiar with that part of it. But I would say too that there's this dark intelligence, this AI called, its name is Penny Royal. Penny Royal is a main character in Neal Asher's more recent trilogy that I have not read. But you can read this book without knowing anything about Penny Royal, even though Penny Royal is in many ways the main character. But basically, all you have to know about it is that it's this really, really fucked up, really, really powerful AI. And it's rogue. It's not part of the polity. It's a rogue AI. I know there's a lot more to it than that. There's a whole trilogy to it, but that's all you have to know for Jenny Trapdoor. So, its strengths are length, good action, great body horror, and a solid homage to polity lore and the polity universe. Weaknesses. Oh, one more strength is improved prose compared to Neal Asher's previous books. That's not to say it's the most wonderful prose in the universe, but it's better. Now, the negatives, as I said, the typos are appalling. I must say appalling. Especially for such a short book. It's not that hard to make sure there isn't a typo every third, fourth page. And then also, there's never really any deeper meaning to Neal Asher's books. They're mostly entertainment. So if you're looking for more philosophical sci-fi, if you're looking to expand your horizons in regards to, your outlook on the world, that's not Neal Asher. This is more like entertainment sci-fi. So I think I'm just gonna pretty much leave it as that. There's not that much more to say about Jenny Trapdoor. If you like the Spatterjay series or you like other Neal Asher's books, it's a solid addition. But if you get mad at typos, then stay away. So, All right, cool. Thanks. Yeah, just a quick one because I finished the book, so wanted to make a review. All right, thanks.